think one thing I've always said the first time I came out here was, it was about time I spread my wings. It was about time I tried something different. And I think people are realizing, that there's more than just, being in your comfort zone.
Forza Milan.
That's Abraham. He wanted a goal tonight against his parent club, and Tammy Abraham has delivered it. Svilar didn't deal with the initial shot. Teo picked his head up, and he picked out the head of Tammy Abraham.
What brings so many players, especially from England now, to come and want to play in Serie A is, I think people are not scared anymore. People want to try something different, and there's no better place than a place like Italy to come and learn the culture, the football, and life has been good out here, so it's definitely a good experience. Having players that I played with, especially from Chelsea, here at Milan before I arrived, was definitely a key part of, why I'm here today. And, I spoke to each one of them individually, and they always had nice things to say. And, I was playing against them for the past couple of years now, so I always knew what kind of club it was. I always knew it was a club, we know the history behind the club, and, the fans are very passionate, they want to win. So I knew it was a good club, but just having my mates here as well was nice.
For Raphael! And there's Abraham to win the Super Cup! The mother of all turnarounds in Riyadh for Milan!
Tammy Abraham to AC Milan, done deal, here we go.
When Kyle Walker called me, it was a clear and obvious answer. I just told him, how big of a club this is, how wonderful it is, my experience so far. So, it wasn't a hard decision.
Il Milan a caccia della rimonta dopo lo 0-1 di Rotterdam.
And it's a dive for Theo Hernandez, who is going to get a red card. Well, this could be a huge moment in the game. And Feyenoord are into the round of 16 of the Champions League. And Milan are out.
I think in life there's always going to be ups and downs and disappointments. It's about, for me and my teammates, it's about how we overcome this. We still wanted to be in a big competition like the Champions League, but sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. So this is one of them occasions where, for us, we have to learn, we have to build as a team, get stronger. We've still got another chance to win another trophy, which we'll be, fighting to do everything we can. So it's like you said, it's been a roller coaster, but we're still here, we're still ready to fight, and we're Milan, so every trophy should want to win.
Questo avete vinto con sudore, sacrificio e voglia di vincere. Quando una squadra ha questa voglia di vincere è difficile battere. Giochiamo per questi trofei. Chi vuole entrare nella storia di Milan deve vincere queste coppe. Tutto dipende da noi, perché è tutto dentro la testa.
Yeah, my experience with Ibra has been good. It's a player that, I grew up watching.
Ibrahimovic! Sua Maestà Ibra!
was lucky enough to play against him a few times. So, speaking to him on the phone and him, giving me wise words and confidence, and, he's someone who always wants to, bring the best out of you. And, for someone who has obviously done it at the big level, played for this wonderful club, he's an inspiration for me.
Are you taking a little bit of a break, though? At least now, learn a new skill, maybe have that dessert that you didn't have when you were a player?
No, because I work from a different angle now, so there is no break. There is work every day, but I'm just thankful for the opportunity I got, and I just want to bring in what I'm able to bring and to grow. 1, 2, 3, 4!
They're not 100% playing with Conceição and obviously José. They both have similarities. They're both guys who really believe in what they want to achieve. They're driven, they're hardworking, and they want the best from you. And they will get it out no matter what. And I think as players, we all need, this drive, to perform at our best.
Rolling. Come va tu, italiano?
Bene.
Abbiamo?
Parlo un po', ma ho capito.
No, but siamo contenti.
Me and Christian, we like to have a bit of competition who can speak better. He speaks better than me, but don't tell him.
Scusa, è la mia prima conferenza stampa in italiano.
Ciao, come stai?
Oh, tutto bene. Come stai?
Me and Christian were actually speaking about, if the subject of America came up, I told him if they were willing to offer him a deal, he should take me along with him. So, you never know things in football, you never know life, and God's plan. So, if it came one day, absolutely.
Jack, Trigordi at 3.
Yo! Tammy, what's up, man? How you doing?
Marco, what are you doing here?
What do you mean? I'm here to see you. What are you talking about?
Dressed like this? Look at your shoes, bro.
What's wrong with the shoes? You don't like them?
Bro, go get changed, please.
All right.
Nice to see you, though.
Thanks, man.
But if I wasn't a footballer, I would love to be an actor. It's something I could probably look at after football, but I would have loved to be an actor. I think I could do it all. I could be Will Smith. I could do a bit of Denzel Washington, a bit of Leonardo DiCaprio. I could do it all. I think I just have to be in the right scene, right moment, and I'll show you.
Hey.
Who's taller? Who's Thank you, bro. Enjoyed it. Ciao. See you.
I can't believe you actually did it.
Go to the Calcio.
I think number one is winning. I'm a winner. I want to win. But at the same time, I always believe, you live once. Always enjoy your time. Football doesn't go on forever, so while you're in it, enjoy it as much as possible. Try to bring smiles to everyone's faces. Try to have a good time. Try to play with a smile on your face also. So life is all about enjoying yourself, and I'm living my dream. So absolutely, every right to be happy.